Fury fam, this was a show me season, and today the Miami Dolphins, what they showed me was that they are the same old Dolphins who struggle and fall flat on their face and embarrass their fan base in the biggest nationally televised games. When they have a chance to catapult themselves to the upper echelon, top tier of the league, they fail, and they failed again today. It sucks. It sucks. It's the first time we've lost this season, and it sucks. That being said, I did predict a very good season for the Dolphins this year, and even though I picked a great season for the Dolphins, such a great prediction that people were calling me out of my mind, I still had the Dolphins losing the game today against the Bills. I just did. I have a split in the series, winning in Miami, losing in Buffalo. Today, we came in there hyped up, everybody all week talking about how McDaniel is revolutionizing the game, how Miami's unstoppable, who's going to stop them, Tua's upper echelon, all this other stuff. And Buffalo was sick of it. Their fans were charged up. The energy in that stadium was crazy. It was definitely working against us. And I said early in the game, we were keeping pace tit for tat. I thought Tua did pretty good in the beginning of the game. We were playing tit for tat, but I said you can just feel the energy. You can feel that trench warfare. You can feel who has the energy and the tough playing on their side. And if Buffalo stops Miami once and then scores again, this game's going to get out of hand. That's exactly what happened. Now, mind you, we were going into this game without Connor Williams, and say what you want about his snaps, but without him at center, and Teron Armstead once again goes down. Let's hope he's not out for the season, because if he's out for the season, it changes the entire projection and trajectory of the team. But going in there with Liam Eichenberg, I'm sorry, he's just not at this level. I'm sorry, he tries, he's just not. That penalty later that negated a Waddle touchdown, just terrible. He just can't do it. Then Teron goes down. Buffalo was one of the best defenses in the league, and you could just tell. Tua did his best. I thought early on especially, he maneuvered in the pocket. He went to his second and third read. He found guys down the field. I thought Achane played pretty good. Mostert with the turnovers, just that hurts. The turnover was a big factor in this game. But, despite Tua trying his best, I knew Tua was going to start pressing towards the end of the game. Once we got down too bad, he pressed. He let one go that was too high. It was an interception. That's going to happen. I don't fault him too much because the O-line was so terrible. And Buffalo's D, McDermott outcoached McDaniel, period. I mean, McDermott apparently is calling the defensive plays for Buffalo. He had McDaniel's number for not the whole game, but a good stretch of the game in pivotal moments. McDaniel, he's a genius. He does great stuff, but every week now, he has at least one or two head-scratching play calls. Calling passes on third and short, calling passes with an empty backfield when Buffalo's putting so much pressure on your smaller quarterback. You have nobody back there for blitz help, nothing, and the defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. Terrible play calling for McDaniel in some situations today. I thought he was outcoached. On defense, we really felt today for the first time, I think, we really felt the absence of Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey would have been on Diggs in some of those plays where Diggs just burned us. You need Kader Kohu, he's a nice young player. I think he's coming along. I like him a lot. But we really needed our superstar offseason signing. It's very unfortunate that our biggest offseason acquisition went down in preseason. We'll hopefully have him back, sooner rather than later because we need him. Jalen Phillips being out hurt too. Andrew Van Ginkel, though, had a good game. I'd like to see Andrew Van Ginkel opposite Phillips in some plays. But Vic Fangio, man, huge offseason acquisition, a lot of hype, including from me, but his bend but don't break. I only call blitzes every now and then. Look, the interior of the defense is bad. Let's just put it that way. Christian Wilkins wants to get paid. He ain't playing like somebody who wants to get paid. The inside linebackers have not been good. We knew going into the season they weren't a strong point of the team. But still, Vic Fangio, you got to draw something up. You got to do something because this is the second game, including the Chargers game. And, it's not like they had great games every other time, but you got to stop the run. You got to put some pressure on the quarterback. If your base scheme isn't doing it, Vic, adjust, Fangio, and figure out a way to do it. Because we're not making a deep playoff push. We're not making a deep playoff run if you don't do something more innovative on defense to cover up some of our deficiencies. So you're getting paid good. You're highly touted. Do it, Vic. Do it. I'm glad Tua didn't get hurt at the end because I don't know why he was in there so long, and I got nervous at the end. He started taking some serious hits. This offensive line is not going to cut it going forward. We got to hope Armstead gets back. We got to hope Connor Williams gets back. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, look, I think what happened, and people have to understand, is Buffalo was putting so much pressure on Tua that we couldn't go down the field. It wasn't that they were getting jammed at the line necessarily, all those things. It was that we didn't have time. So we had to try to use our screen game, use our outside run game, and use intermediate passes or passes in the flat to get yards after carry to try to combat this team. We were not able to do it. They struggled immensely. Buffalo flat out outplayed us. It is what it is. It happens from time to time. Josh Allen on the sidelines, yeah, get loud, us getting all pumped. Bro, it's October 1st. Just like I didn't get over the moon last week, you don't get over the moon this week. We're both 3-1. They have the tiebreaker, but let's go play some games. We got 2 more wins on the schedule, then we got some other tough stretch. Let's go. Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, click subscribe. Takes a millisecond. Click subscribe. Join Fury Fam if you like Dolphins content. Hit the like button. Become a member. 7 p.m. Tuesday, I'll be live on LG Shaking the Panel. We'll break this down a lot more in depth. Thanks for watching, guys, to my post-game rant, and join Fury Fam. Fins up. Tough Sunday. Start drinking.